It is a fact that the Communist Chinese Party is committing horrific human rights abuses against Tibetans, Hong Kongers, and Uyghur Muslims. It is a fact that at the direction of General Secretary Xi, the Communist Chinese Party is committing genocide and desecrating the Uyghur homeland. It is a fact that Beijing continues to systematically destroy democracy in Hong Kong. I saw it with my own eyes when I visited there in 2019. Next week, the 2022 Olympics will begin in Beijing, and the world will watch as Communist China, it's Communist China, let's never forget that, whitewashes these crimes and churns its propaganda machine to make the world forget just how evil this empire is. I can't tell you how worried I am about the athletes competing in Beijing. Look at what Communist China did to silence and disappear Peng Shuai. It's terrifying. I've called on the IOC and the Biden administration to take every step necessary to keep Americans safe. But unfortunately, I haven't heard a word from them on what they're doing about it. We cannot let anyone forget about what is happening in Communist China. NBC must use the Olympics to highlight these atrocities. Sadly, I doubt they will. That's why we're here today, to make sure no one forgets. For years, I've been calling for the Olympics not for a boycott, but be moved out of Communist China. For years, I've been highlighting Communist China's brutal abuses and demanding accountability for Communist China's genocide and attacks on democracy. We must show that the United States is an unyielding and unapologetic advocate for human rights and unafraid of speaking the truth and upsetting General Secretary Xi and his Communist Party thugs. That's why we're here today, to call out these abuses and give a voice to those who Communist China is working to oppress. The people with me here today have lived it.
Hong Kongers have lost not only our freedom of speech, assembly, and free press. Those who remain in the city today also are under the fear of being persecuted every single day, just for voicing opposition to the government. The CCP's authoritarian behavior and repressive policies against Hong Kongers, Uyghurs, and Tibetans cannot be normalized. Any form of participation in the upcoming 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics is equivalent to endorsing its escalating atrocities. And any form